What is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at XRP as it has been performing extremely well. It's done a 2x in the past 2 weeks. It went from 50 cents all the way to $1.10. It even hit a high of $1.27, which is absolutely insane. I mean, I personally definitely did not expect XRP to see this large of a move, especially this early on, and I really don't think anybody else expected that also. Now obviously XRP for the past 2 years nearly has really not seen any major growth. I mean, all the talks were on when we're going to win that SEC XRP lawsuit. That finally happened. We only got a spike to like $1, and then after that it was the matter of, is the SEC going to appeal? We got that news. We barely spiked. Whales were manipulating it previously with pump and dumps, and it's just really insane how after all of that mess, XRP is now finally seeing a rally, and it's actually really good to see. Even though in the past videos I've not been the biggest fan of XRP, I have stated that I am holding XRP, and so is a lot of people in the Discord server and community, because we bought in at extreme lows, and it really didn't make sense for us to start selling so early on. So now that we have experienced this huge run up, we are starting to take a few profits, simply because we don't really know whether this pump can continue and necessarily where it can continue to, because obviously XRP, way past its Binance days, did hit a high of like $3. So an all-time high was at roughly $3 something. I don't remember the exact figures, but I've been holding ever since before then, buying in at extreme lows. So yeah, it's really interesting to see how XRP is going to react now, and that's what we're going to be covering in this video. So we obviously hit a high of $1.27, which is really close to the 1.618 level here on the Fibonacci, roughly at $1.28. So we can practically say that we hit that level. Now we need to find another level where we can start to really accumulate on XRP and actually find a demand zone for people that to see this level as an attractive area to buy. So that's what we're going to be trying to find. I personally think that that level could be roughly this Fibonacci at just under $1 mark, and again, that's a really psychological level, because $1 is a really even number, super easy to grasp. A lot of people are going to be predicting $1.99, stuff like that. It's super psychological level. So again, people might be looking to buy at $1. The whales and market manipulators may be looking to clear all of those longs and buy positions by sending a little dump down to like 94 cents, and that's what we could look to aim to get. Now another thing to remember is also Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin has obviously rallied as well. It's sitting at 90,000. We expected it to come down a bit, fill this fair value gap at least at 82,000, so nearly a 10% dip from where it's at right now. However, it's just been consolidating up above this fib, which is what XRP can do. It can just see a pump and then consolidate above this level, which it's looking like it can do. I mean, the entire bull market right now is looking very bullish, and the entire crypto market, I should say. A lot of coins reach resistance levels, they see a very small retracement, and then they just pump right back above it. Another thing to remember is Bitcoin dominance. So we obviously have Bitcoin dominance, and this determines how altcoins move. You can see it hit a new all-time high, but has since started to slightly drop off, and the more this drops, the more altcoins rally. You can see it's only down 1% and 2% nearly today, and altcoins are super green. Pol 11%, XRP 4, Render 10, Crow 5. All these altcoins are up really significantly up, and that's what we need to see on Bitcoin dominance, a new downtrend. Obviously we don't want, as long as we break below this low right here, it's going to be good for Bitcoin dominance and the entire crypto market, because then we're entering a new downtrend with this lower low. We don't need a higher low and then we continue the trend up, because that will be very detrimental. Back to XRP, what we're going to be watching is these two levels. Now I wouldn't really be looking to buy above this level. I think it's going to be too risky, and I mean personally just too high. I think, say we go to the previous all-time high, which was at $3, you're looking at just over a 2x return, maybe 2.5x, which compared to the downside I think is going to be quite significant. So I'd rather be a bit more patient and try and really capture these lows. If we go on a lower time frame chart, we can already see some of these lows developed, like here for example. So if I go on the 1 hour chart now, you can see just how much this area is being used as a support zone, and you can start to look to really accumulate here, which is already at the $1 mark. However, if you want to play it slightly smarter, what you can do is just start setting a few orders below below these levels and wait for us to dip. Now, I'm not saying that we are guaranteed to dip here. However, it is something that is very, very feasible. But again, if you do not want to risk the risk of not entering XRP, then I'd just recommend saying, you know, maybe one limit order here, one limit order here, a limit order below at 94 cents, a limit order even further at 87 cents. That way you're getting multiple dollar cost averaged in entries, and you're not taking much risk on at all, because you're dividing your position size by, you know, 4 or 5 and getting the best possible entry that you can. And then as for price targets really go, then I mean, it really depends on how long you're going to be looking to hold. If you're entering at like $1 and you're selling at the previous resistance, you're going to be getting roughly 30% profit. Slightly higher up at $1.83, you know, 83% profit. It's really easy to grasp profit, because it's just gonna, if you're entering at $1, then, you know, 83 cents is 83% profit. So I'd personally be using the Fibonacci areas and levels, so like the 1.618, 2.618, 3.618, and even 4.236, and that way you can get some rough guidance. Previous levels consist of, you know, $1.40 to $1.25. So again, short-term profit, you're going to be looking at roughly 25 to 40% profit, and that I think is quite good and quite reasonable for XRP. It's not a coin that is super risky in my opinion. It's been around for a very long time, and even though the price action sucked for a very long time, it seems like it's finally coming out of its shell, and it can really flourish in the market. Now, if you do want to be getting trades every single day, then check out the Discord down below, because we are absolutely crushing the market day in and day out, not only with our spot calls but also with our futures calls, and the trades in there are absolutely insane. You know, last week we had a 90% win rate. This week already, it's only Monday, but we've had a lot of winning trades being sent out, so make sure to check it out down below. If you need a place to buy, sell, or trade crypto, then check out all the exchanges we're working with down below also. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.